Well, this is what it's about. The direct impact that you are having on millions of people represented today. But now, it's investors' opportunity to share in that success, and I had to come down to kick off the celebration. Pig, come on, bring it in! So guys, you made today possible. Yes, a contingent of your team is down here. We absolutely blew the doors off this place here today, but this is just the beginning. So congratulations to each and every one of you. Now, you just opened a $30 trillion marketplace, a 13-year journey to get to this point, but it brings me great pleasure and honor to invite an individual that needs no introduction. Steve, congratulations.
Well, thank you so much.
Absolutely incredible. How does it feel?
It's so amazing. I wish every employee could be here because it's such a great energy. It's all the work that everybody did at the company to get to this point is just it's amazing. It's hard to put into words.
Steve, Instructure is having a positive impact on millions of people on a day-to-day basis. How are you positioning the business for the future now on this historic day?
Well, COVID, was just a huge challenge for education, and it's really changed the way that education thinks about digital technologies and the digital transformation that was happening. We're positioned to be able to do more for all of our teachers, help them be much more effective, help learners learn more. It's just we're right at that nexus of teaching and learning. And I talked to one of our customers, and they basically said, look, if it wasn't for Canvas, this was the California Community College system, they said the rural areas, we couldn't have reached the rural areas during the pandemic, and education would have just come to a halt. So that's the kind of impact that we're having.
I find I'm getting goosebumps about it because this is what it's about, Steve.
I'm Steve Daly, CEO of Instructure. I'm presenting to you today from our headquarters at the base of the Wasatch Mountains in Salt Lake City. I'm excited to share with you more about our story. If I were to ask you if you knew about ServiceNow, as an investment professional, I'm sure you would know about the success story that is ServiceNow. ServiceNow saw an opportunity to come into an industry that was dominated by legacy, on-prem technology, and disrupt with a cloud-native platform that automated core workflows in IT and eventually all of the enterprise. A little more than a decade ago, 2 university grad students introduced a concept to create a technology platform called Canvas that would forever change the experience of organized teaching and learning. After spending a summer driving across the country in a Geo Metro, introducing their concept to schools, the feedback was unmistakable. Schools were clamoring for a better learning platform. The Canvas Learning Management System was born, a 100% cloud-native platform that can scale to meet all demands placed on it, is built using an open architecture, simplifying integration with other technologies, and automates core instructional workflows. Where legacy vendors touted a learning management system or LMS that was focused on administrators, Instructure moved that focus to where it belonged, on teaching and learning with educators and students. Just 10 years later, Instructure is the #1 market share leader in North American higher ed and among paid K-12 solutions. We continue to successfully sell into established institutions, and we have a massive opportunity still in front of us domestically and internationally. We are inviting you to join us on this journey to elevate student success, amplify the power of teaching, and inspire everyone to learn together. Our mission represents a remarkable business opportunity for you.
Grimsby Institute is a very, very special place. We have a very diverse cohort of students. We have around 25,000 students, 30% of whom have a learning difficulty or disability, and the areas that we serve have some very widespread disadvantage and deprivation. So it's our job really to level the playing field for them, and the use of technology that we employ to do that, I think, is quite world leading.
Canvas belongs to our learners and our students. It doesn't belong to the staff. The staff just build a platform to enable what the learners need.
Canvas is a comfort to me because I'm so used to working independently at home that it's really given me that place to go whenever I need help.
Education looks completely different now because of technology.
We want our students to have an engaging, fun and exciting learning experience. It's not enough to educate. It's our job to change the world through education.
Today, Instructure provides critical infrastructure for teaching and learning, a hub that brings together educators, students, administrators, and parents through a foundational educational platform used for in-person, online, or hybrid models of learning. This past year has been highly transformative for our business, not only from an operational standpoint, but also from an industry perspective. As we considered the significant developments of the past year, we felt strongly that this is the right time for us to re-enter the public markets. In terms of our operational transformation, beginning with the take-private transaction by Thoma Bravo in March of 2020, we invested a significant amount of time and energy in transforming our business into a more competitive and focused learning platform, well-positioned for long-term durable growth. We focused our business on education, streamlined our cost structure, and realigned our sales and marketing organizations to be more efficient and effective than ever before. Our industry has also seen the transformation. Over the past year, we have witnessed an incredible acceleration and long-lasting adoption of educational technology that has changed how educators and students participate in the learning process. These changes were already in process, and the COVID-19 pandemic only accelerated this educational paradigm shift.
Kids today want technology, and that's our school. We are technology. With the iPad, we wanted to be able to leverage the most out of it. That's where Canvas really brought everything into one place.
Canvas allowed teachers to have a digital classroom that felt comfortable, that was easy to use. And so they're able to become that digital teacher and to be able to speak our students' language, because this is our students' language. And once Canvas came in full force, 100% through the school, all the teachers were bought in, all the teachers were excited. I mean, we were getting stopped down the hallway saying, I love Canvas.
Canvas has been really incredible for us as a school, just tying everything in, giving us that ability to communicate to teachers, parents, and students.
The future of education is a widely discussed topic in the world today. And for good reason. In the United States alone, there are more than 70 million students enrolled across 137,000 schools. And globally, more than $6 trillion is spent on education, with $400 billion expected to be spent on education technology by 2025. This is a market that is expected to grow over 16% annually in the coming years. COVID has made education technology an even greater priority for schools, as 93% of U.S. students reported using some form of distance learning this past year. This shift changed the use of technology in education forever. Lesson plans, assignments, and quizzes that were once stored in 4-drawer file cabinets were put online. The digital transformation of education was accelerated. And that change is here to stay, as technology-facilitated education models are now just as standard as using a video conference to communicate for business. More than 80% of K-12 educators now view the LMS as the main platform for instruction and expect to elevate their usage levels following the pandemic. Our opportunity now is greater than ever, and it started with winning more LMS market. In higher education, where there's nearly 100% penetration of learning management systems and where there's a high student-to-device ratio, Instructure has an opportunity to replace legacy systems with a cloud-native platform that brings broader and richer features, functionality, and scalability in light of ever-changing demands. In the K-12 market, approximately 40% of the industry has a paid LMS. It is also where we are seeing incredible growth in technology investments. The transition to pay presents Instructure with an important opportunity for greenfield wins. And internationally, the markets are highly fragmented, with many institutions using legacy, open source, and sluggish, constrained on-premise systems. Instructure is seeing strong interest in replacing these legacy systems with a modern learning platform. We have a great opportunity to grow our business by continuing to land in accounts with our Canvas LMS, and that creates a massive customer base to expand our footprint with additional products. The cross-sell products we have today represent an opportunity that is twice as large as the LMS opportunity. In summary, Instructure is in prime position to drive enduring growth and emerge as the platform leader across higher education and K-12 institutions, both domestically and internationally. And there is plenty of room for growth in the markets we address. Our current focus with Instructure Learning Platform addresses more than 90 million higher ed students. This represents a $15 billion market opportunity for us today. $5 billion through the LMS and $10 billion through cross-sell solutions on our platform. Because we touch 90% of all instructional workflows, we see another $15 billion in addressable market in education available to us through market expansion or incremental product offerings on our platform. Instructure is at the forefront of a consolidating market moving toward a common platform, and no company is positioned as well as Instructure to capitalize on this transformation. Educational institutions around the world are struggling with legacy technology platforms that are often 20 or more years old. COVID has only highlighted the deficiencies of these legacy systems. They are commonly built with on-premise proprietary software that is difficult to deploy or scale and doesn't integrate well with other educational systems. We commonly hear prospects complain about clumsy, outdated user interfaces, third-party hosting requirements, the difficulty of moving from one system in K-12 to a different system in higher ed, and the lack of seamlessly integrated partner apps. All of this creates a clunky experience for institutions who are looking for an easy-to-use, reliable, cloud-native system. It creates a great opportunity for Instructure. We address each of these needs. The Instructure Learning Platform offers these schools solutions that are 100% cloud-native, easily deployed, and scale to any demand. Our platform was built from the ground up with an open architecture for integration, with an ecosystem of more than 500 partners. COVID accentuated the need for a reliable and scalable cloud platform, and the Instructure platform rose to the occasion. We are consistently in the top 20 most trafficked websites in the US. This last year, we went from just under 1.5 million concurrent users to nearly 6 million concurrent users, and the platform stayed up and running. When schools are looking to re-platform, they come to Instructure for enterprise-class solutions. The Instructure Learning Platform is built around Canvas LMS at its core. Instructors and administrators spend nearly 90% of their working hours logged into the LMS. Students now spend a significant portion of their week on activities that are touched by the LMS. Our Canvas LMS offers content creation, management, and delivery of instruction everywhere. For years, Canvas has been at the core of this experience. It is complemented today by additional products that integrate into the LMS that have come from internal product innovation and strategic acquisitions. Among these products are assessment solutions from our Mastery Connect and Certica acquisitions that allow educators to assess student learning and make plans to address learning deficiencies or learning loss. Other Instructure Learning Platform products allow for data analytics, the creation of course catalogs, delivering online courses, and hosting and managing video learning experiences. The beauty of the Instructure Learning Platform is that it is modular in nature and can be built and expanded upon to address growing customer needs and technology trends within the market. Going forward, we see excellent opportunities to expand the Instructure Learning Platform through both organic product innovation as well as future acquisitions.
My name is Janet Park. I teach first grade at Elmwood School, and Canvas has been transformational. Canvas is awesome, according to my students. They just love Canvas. With the Canvas app, they are able to really just, with a touch of a button, be able to navigate through the whole site. It's been a huge hit with the parents. They love Canvas. A lot of times the children are saying, "Hey Mom, look at my Canvas site," and they're showing it to them. And the parents just love the wealth of information that they can find all in one place. It really is like a window into the classroom.
Like other industries, the education market has seen a traditional evolution in its use of technology. Innovative technologies are introduced, they proliferate, and then the market consolidates with a few key solution providers who offer a winning platform. We are the LMS leader today in higher education and paid K-12, and our customers and the market overall are ready for the emergence of a learning platform leader. Over the past year, our market share lead has only widened. Based on the number of schools in North America, Canvas holds a 37% market share in higher education. Every Ivy League university is a customer. 113 community colleges are customers. And outside the US, we count as customers the entire higher education systems for countries like Sweden and Norway. In K-12, over 40% of US school districts have a paid-for LMS. Canvas is deployed in 42% of those districts. Domestically, we see continued adoption of enterprise-class paid-for LMSs that was only accelerated during COVID. Last year alone, we won 11 statewide deployments. Internationally, we continue to see strong interest and adoption. An example of this is the more than 1,200 schools across Queensland, Australia, who are our customers. Our customer base is the who's who of education, with more than 30 million users on our platform. This is important because this is a highly referential sale. Our customers help us in the sales process and have helped us create a much more efficient go-to-market model that includes a single outbound sales motion. Our maniacal focus on customer success has led to the largest active community in our market. This focus has contributed to world-class retention, with churn in the low single digits. That, combined with our position as the #1 market share leader in both higher education and K-12, leads to our inclusion in most RFPs. It also attracts more partners to our platform. We currently have more than 500 partners, and in the last 12 months, key strategic partners like Microsoft, Google, and Apple have all come to us looking for deeper relationships. All these factors contribute to network effects that support our sales motion. As we have worked tirelessly over the last year to simplify our selling process, focus our sellers on new logos, cross-sell, and upsell, and top-graded our sales leadership, we've been able to attract and retain the best talent. Our sales tenure and productivity have both increased over the last year. Together, this presents an opportunity for not only continued new wins, but also significant cross-sell in the future. Our growth strategy is simple and powerful. First, continue to gain share in LMS by replacing legacy systems in higher education, continuing to take outsized share in greenfield opportunities in K-12, and continuing to expand our reach in international markets. And second, continue to retain our customers at world-class rates and sell them more technologies that automate their workflows and make their lives simpler and easier.
It's a large university, 40,000 people here, so it's a really large ship to turn. When we moved to Canvas, we expected a very slow transition and that there would be a lot of resistance, but the change has been very well received here.
We expected an uptake of around 15%. The first semester that we offered this, which was last fall, 40% of our faculty taught a class in Canvas. And by winter, we had 80%.
This is amazing how quickly this is happening. And people are just buying into it. And as one person got it, they would teach other people to use it. And it was just this amazing university thing that happened. It was a community change, and they were helping each other gain into this new technology, and I think that was fantastic, and I'm really proud of that.
Having Canvas and having everything in front of you, it helps me a lot with my education because it really makes sure that I'm staying accountable and staying on top of all of my assignments.
We want to move to where can we add more value, and having this very stable but also very modern and user-friendly LMS has really made a difference for us across campus.
Hello, I'm Dale Bowen, Chief Financial Officer at Instructure, and it's my pleasure to walk you through our business model and financial highlights. As Steve mentioned, Instructure is a market-leading platform with a passionate base of users and customers across the world. Our user and customer base has experienced growth that is unparalleled in our industry. In 2020, our contracted Canvas LMS user base grew from over 21 million to over 30 million, an increase of over 40%. In addition, as a testament to the excellence of our product and sales organizations, we grew our customer base from approximately 5,000 to more than 6,000 global customers, an increase of more than 20%. Included in that 2020 customer growth were 11 statewide deals in K-12, where Instructure now acts as the primary learning platform provider across entire state systems, with hundreds of thousands of students standardizing their learning experience on Instructure software. With regard to our revenue profile, we drive high growth subscription business at scale to enable the teaching and learning needs of educators and students worldwide. We reached $325 million of ACR in 2020 and grew at 26%, benefiting from our leading platform offering as well as industry tailwinds Steve discussed. Our revenue is high quality. It's recurring, visible, and predictable. It's comprised of over 90% subscription and support revenue, with the remainder generated from professional services. We enjoy long-term contracts with our customers that vary in length from 1 to 5 years. In addition, we have a strong and growing revenue backlog, approximately $100 million generated in 2020 alone, which is more than double the increase that we saw in 2019. Our current revenue backlog stands now at approximately $600 million. We have seen significant expansion of our customers over time, and our business model is set up to facilitate continued expansion within our customer base through cross-sell and upsell motions. Our customers generally start with our core Canvas LMS product and can purchase additional modules within our learning platform, such as Studio, our video offering, or Certica, our assessments offering. Our net revenue retention rate was 117% in 2020, largely related to our high retention rate of customers and upsells within our customer base. It's worth noting that our cross-selling motion is still in the early innings of the game. In 2020, approximately 34% of our customers had purchased 2 or more of our solutions. We see a massive opportunity to cross-sell incremental products into this customer base, to seize the white space over time. The modular nature of our platform allows us to continue adding more products, either through organic product development or strategic M&A, which will only increase our cross-sell opportunities in the future. Our gross margin is very strong, and we are able to maintain healthy margins through our optimized cloud architecture that is designed to scale to meet customer demands and reduce our capital expenditures, bandwidth, and operational costs. As we look at our operating expense structure, I see the tale of 2 companies. Prior to 2020, our operating expenses were not very disciplined and were inefficiently allocated. In 2020, we were able to make targeted and surgical adjustments to our cost structure to make our business more profitable, more efficient, and more resilient without sacrificing any of our growth momentum. To illustrate the actions we took, let's focus on some highlights. Within product development, we took a close look at our engineering base and found that we would be better served by offshoring a portion of our R&D talent to lower cost international engineering hubs. Coming out of Q2 this year, we will have more engineers focusing on the development of our product roadmap than before the take private by Thoma Bravo. Within sales and marketing, we realigned our organization under one sales and marketing leader and discontinued investments in non-core product and low ROI international regions. The result of this rejuvenated focus was a year in which we improved bookings per rep, increased sales tenure, and reduced sales cycle. All of our sales metrics improved. Within G&A, We examined our global office footprint and removed high-cost office locations that were not additive to our revenue growth and profitability goals. We also adjusted the management team and brought in visionary talent to guide the business in its next chapter. All of these changes have primed Instructure to scale and succeed as a market leader in our growing and dynamic education technology market. As we look at our profitability metrics, Instructure is well over the Rule of 40. The take private in 2020 allowed us to execute our vision for the business in an accelerated fashion. This has allowed us to have 22% adjusted EBITDA and unlevered free cash flow margins. And this is only the beginning. We envision our long-term adjusted EBITDA and unlevered free cash flow margins to exceed 30% as the full effect of our efficiency initiatives flow through the business. While our cash flow is sufficient to service our $790 million of debt, we expect to use some of the proceeds from the offering to pay down debt and bring our leverage levels in line with other public software companies. Our financial model is set to sustain durable growth and robust profitability into the future. We have built a market-leading platform and have the entire organization aligned to execute against our plans.
Thank you for giving us the opportunity to share with you the exciting things happening at Instructure. Over the past year, the world has changed, and technology has changed education. The way we teach and learn will never be the same. Instructure sits squarely in the driver's seat of current and future investments in the digital transformation of our schools. We are proud of our heritage as a company and the partnerships we have established with our customers to improve the teaching and learning experience. Instructure was born in the cloud, and in just 10 short years, we became the market leader in higher education and paid K-12. But this is just the beginning. We have the right product, the right team, a massive global market opportunity, the winds to our back in educational technology, and the expertise to seize the opportunities ahead. We will continue to gain share, expand our customer base, broaden our product offerings, and deepen our foothold in global education. We have optimized our business, aligned our focus on education, and invested in the right team to take Instructure to new heights. The future is bright for Instructure. I invite you to join us as an investor as we undertake a mission to elevate student success, amplify the power of teaching, and inspire everyone to learn together in what is surely an important mission and a great business opportunity. Thank you for your time and consideration.